It started with an idea I had with my friend Cliff McIntyre. We just were walking around downtown and, you know, we're coming out of a bar, staggering around, looking at the old haunts of London that we grew up in and these old single screen movie houses, and started to reminisce about the glory days when we were kids and a lot of the really crazy movies that we enjoyed. You know, we were too young to see at the theater at the time, but we still remember all the kind of advertising that went along with it and the posters and all the stuff in the newspapers.
This is Howard Scott on the scene for TV 12. We're at the Boozoo Theater, where it's been reported that a man has gone berserk while watching a double feature horror program.
We came up with the idea to, like, well, let's just like rent a movie theater out and find one of these old movies and play it and see if anyone shows up. And that's what we did, and it's been 5 years and we haven't stopped since.
Powerless against me.
The thing about it is horror always seems to draw the strongest. But I'm like, I can't always play horror because I want to mix it up. So that's why sometimes you'll get a kung fu movie and everything else. But I just think people want something that's they don't get to see in their average life. You don't get to see these kind of movies. They constantly would grind these films out like all the time. Like the movie theaters never closed, like 42nd Street, New York City. You know, if you need a place to sleep, just go to a grindhouse and flop and then, you know, pay your $2 and watch 6 movies and pass out, right?
A double explosion of bloody terror, blood spattered bride, and I dismember mama.
So that's what kind of, we don't play that many movies, but we give you the experience. We've done shows where the reels are mismatched and, you know, you always get the trailers. Sometimes we put trailers in between the movie just to make sure people are paying attention and stuff like that. And, you know, we got the authentic popcorn ads and the, you know, the warnings about not doing lewd stuff in the theaters.
How much shock can you stand? Free $2,000 cash if you should die from fright while watching Women and Bloody Terror and Night of Bloody Horror.
We've had a lot of walkouts over our history, and it's kind of fun, you know, to see what pushes people. We played Cannibal Holocaust, a movie that's probably one of the most controversial films ever made. I thought we'd get tons of walkouts, but, you know, nobody seemed to have a problem with that at all.
It happens 250,000 times a year. Where is your daughter tonight? This is the story of a girl who wasn't careful. Teenage mother means 9 months of trouble.
We used to do them more often, but I found it was just like almost like overkill. So once a month seems to be the good balance. And we primarily screen here in London, Ontario, but we do shows at this great new venue in Toronto called the Toronto Underground. We've been dealing a lot there, and yeah, we've done some shows in the States. Not a lot. There's a lot of hassles. You know, they're getting the prints over the border. It's like a lot of people don't realize, like, to put a show like this on is an expensive venture. You know, you got to get these prints from God knows where. You got to ship them. You got to get them through customs.
So it's really a labor of love.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're not making any money, but we're having fun. The company that is handling Santa Sangre is a company called Vagrancy Films. One cool thing about what I do is you kind of get to know other guys in the same line of work, and we kind of all interconnect and help each other out. And they're working on the Blu-ray of Santa Sangre, so we asked them, well, hey, can we tape our screening and will it get used on the bonus features? And they said, yeah, it'd be great. So, you know, hopefully everything gets a little wild tonight and get some good. Some guy in the UK will be watching a DVD with this London, Ontario on it. It'd be great, you know.
Don't miss the first horror motorcycle film ever made, Werewolves on Wheels.
All you London Fuse viewers, come on out and get corrupted here with Vagrancy Films. I'll do a fine job to mess you up for life.